What's up, guys? It's Josh Cooley coming to you from Studio J Rai in my office right here. I am just going through some paperwork and looking at the week and looking at my schedule, and it's a Monday. It is rainy outside, if you can tell, because the natural sunlight is making me look really pale, even though I'm actually very tan. And so it's a kind of a somber little day outside, and I kind of like it. I just wanted to take the time. I haven't done a video in about a week, and truly, madly, deeply, things have just been really busy, and it's kind of funny to see how that happens. I think the last video that I posted was about how I'm changing and so is everybody else, or I'm changing and my friends aren't, or something like that. I've come to grips with the fact that in my personal life, I don't let everybody in. And then when I do let them in, I expect too much of them. And I don't know, I think we've all probably been in that situation where we've let people get way close to us, and then when they fall short, we make it look like it's their fault, and actually it's our fault because we put too much on them. So the thing that I focus on so much all the time that I have to learn as my correction in this life is that I need to stop doing that. I need to stop thinking that people are something great if they're not, or just take them for who they are. You know, I also did a blog about how when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And I've gotten that a lot lately. In business, things are really, really awesome. This week is kind of a lean week, which means that I have some time to myself, or I have some time to return phone calls. And so it's one of those weeks where I've had to make some really big business decisions regarding Rockstars and Lambs and how I want to invest my money and how I don't want to invest my money. And there's things that we have going on with different brands that I have not brought in because if I bring them in, there's a commitment. There's a commitment financially, and there's a commitment to always having to perform to their standard. And so there are brands that I've said that I wanted to bring in that won't be coming in, and there are some that will be pulling back a little bit that I'm actually very passionate about in my personal life, but they just don't fit with the philosophy of Rockstars and Lambs. So I'm finding myself having to be the mediator between what goes with and what doesn't go with. The other thing that I've noticed too is looking at my schedule in June is that I'm at my work a lot, but I don't need to be there all the time. And so now I'm going to start looking at the schedule and saying, when does Josh get personal time, when does he not? And today, not going in and working with clients 100% has been kind of great. I've had some meetings this morning. Studio J where I got shampooed. The carpets got shampooed, which is wonderful because in that whole hurry of me opening the salon, the carpets were disgusting. I was upset. And so, I had a couple days there where people had to come to the studio to get their hair done after I was asked to leave my last establishment before I went to Sheer Results. And so the carpets needed some attention. And that got done. I was really sad today because I had to tell a client of mine that I couldn't do any advertising business with him. And it just made me really sad because I love everybody on a personal level, especially if you're a client of mine, and I like to keep all of my sales in-house, which means that if you're a client of mine, I like to support your business if you support mine. And the worst part sometimes is that when somebody gets into a sales-based field like advertising is that sometimes rates are just a little much, or the commitments and the contracts are a little too much, or they're not appropriate in demographic. And it's so sad to have to call someone and tell them no. Kind of like it's sad to tell somebody, no, you didn't get the job, or no, you won't be interning, or no, I can't do this, or I can't do that. There's still a lot up in the air as far as Paul Mitchell Academy. I have not gotten a call back or gotten any contact information from anyone from who to contact. There's also a couple things going on in Beverly Hills in July. Crazy, right? But we've got an offer to be part of an event that is put on by Logo TV. I got asked September, October to do that, and then they've come back around again to do some fundraising things. And as far as fundraising, the funds would go to awareness for the LGBT community. I know I haven't done a lot in Colorado for that, and I'm not always 110%. I myself, support every cause, and I love the equality of all people. And so if people want to get married, they should be able to. I don't believe that that's just a straight thing or a gay thing. I think that people can be irresponsible in any marriage. And so anything that can bring awareness to a cause that I feel needs some awareness or helps to bring some light to something that has some shadow, I would like to be part of. The other thing that the funds would go to is suicide prevention for youth that are being bullied in school, and I can't deal with that. I just can't deal with it. For me personally, I would like to be not a counselor but a guest speaker and let everybody know, don't be a wimp. I mean, people are going to make fun of you no matter what. I was made fun of in middle school, but there should be counseling and there should be people that are properly trained in place for you just in case you have a moment of doubt where you're doubting your self-confidence or you're doubting your identity. There should be that, because when I was 14 or 13 years old and I brought that to my school counselor, the counselor didn't do anything. They dismissed it. And I think that's really an injustice, honestly. So having people come up to me from Beverly Hills and talk to me and wanting Rockstars and Lambs, which is all the way in Colorado, coming to Beverly Hills, really makes me happy. So as of now, that's not confirmed. But what I can share with you is that there is some initiative that could give me some big exposure if I go to Beverly Hills in July. July is also my mom's birthday, and I won't be missing that. So there is a lot of stuff going on. There's also a Joyco meet and greet with me and George Papanikolaou in Denver in July. I'm really excited for that because that one will probably happen. I don't know if I'll be flying to Beverly Hills, but I might be sponsoring and having some Rockstars and Lambs stuff going to Beverly Hills. Who knows where the life is going to take me sometimes, right? So between me being too analytical and thinking people aren't about me, maybe it's just not the time for people on a personal level to be about me, because I am busy and I'm growing my brand. And I don't think people understand that I mean not brand like another salon. I mean brand like Rockstars and Lambs being synonymous with giving and philanthropy and a great cause and always having impeccable style. Hot Mess returns sometime very, very soon. I am late once again submitting my column to Beyond the Fold, and my editor's not very happy about it, and it's not on purpose. We're also late with the blog. If you've been catching up, you can go to studiojride.blogspot.com or visit me online at josh-cooley.com. I love you, lambs. Come visit me. Bye.